What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 985. There's levels to this. I got a video for you guys today. I don't know how long this was gonna be. This was gonna be a little bit different, but essentially, I have hit my 1 year mark with my Walmart PC, my cheap Walmart PC. I paid $900 out the door for this PC, and this has a Ryzen 5 7600, and it's got a RX 7600 in it. The reason that I got this PC is because I was disappointed with the performance that I was getting on my Xbox Series X. Now, I want to make this clear. This generation, my favorite console has definitely been my Xbox Series X. My favorite device to game on, now that can be argued. I would say that my favorite device to game on, or the device that has impressed me the most by far, has been this here, my Asus ROG Ally. Like I still think this thing is like borderline magic, the amount of games that I could run on it and the way it runs and all that other stuff. But if we're just strictly sticking to consoles, and I have a Nintendo Switch, I have a PS5, we actually own two of them. My Xbox Series X has definitely been my favorite console. And let's be fair, there has only been 3 games or 4 games that really pushed me over the edge to go to PC. The first one was when Redfall was dropping at 30 frames per second, which I didn't understand why they would even try to drop a first person shooter at 30 frames. That one really bothered me. The second one was, I remember when Gotham Knights was dropping. That one dropped at 30 frames again as well, but that's not Xbox's fault. That's a third party game. But I don't know, I remember that bothered me as well. Then Starfield dropped at 30 frames, and even though I enjoyed Starfield, even though I still think Starfield is one of the best games that I've played this generation, I was disappointed that it dropped at 30. And then the last game, the one that I was done at that point, was Hellblade. When Hellblade dropped at 30, I was really disappointed, and that's when I went ahead and got myself the PC. Now, understand this: Starfield and Redfall are now both patched and can run at above 60 frames on the Xbox Series X. If you got a VRR screen, you could just run it uncapped, and the game runs phenomenal. They run great. Gotham Knights is still locked at 30 on the consoles. Correct me if I'm wrong. But for me, I remember looking at my Asus ROG Ally and trying to figure out how could something this small, right, run games better than my Xbox Series X. Now, I didn't fully understand the difference between console and PC, and I can admit that now. That it's just that consoles are locked. It is what it is. It's You're at the mercy of the developer. You're not at the mercy of the hardware. That's the best way that I could explain it. And even though my cheap Walmart PC doesn't have the same amount as memory as my Xbox Series X, and even though some would argue that my cheap Walmart PC is not as powerful as my Xbox Series X, the fact that it's uncapped and that it's not up to the developer allowed my cheap Walmart PC to run games way better than my Xbox Series X, or at least not be locked to 30. Today, though, that's a different story. We have games that are definitely those same games that I complained about. I could really only complain about two. And the majority of the games that are coming out now, even the newer games, Assassin's Creed Shadows as an example, is running at 60. South of Midnight that just dropped is running at 60. Atomfall running at 60. Stalker 2 running at 60. So, to be honest with you, I really can't complain about the Xbox Series X. It's almost like I jumped over the PC and I jumped the gun, and yeah, maybe I should have stuck around on the console a little bit more. I know what you guys are going to say. Doc, you're always flip flopping. I knew it. You're going to go back to console. Here's the deal: I am going to go back to my Xbox Series X. And even though the year that I spent with my Walmart PC, I enjoyed the heck out of gaming. I love Steam. Steam is phenomenal. I am moving on from my Walmart PC. So for all of you that said, Doc, I knew this wasn't going to last. Maybe some of you thought it lasted a little bit longer than expected. I am going to move on from my Walmart PC. And I am going to go back to the Xbox Series X as one of my gaming devices. Because I'm not letting go of the Asus ROG Ally, that's for sure. And because I have hands down one of the best gaming communities out there. I got to give a shout out to this member that did this for me completely free. They were just tired of seeing a lot of comments of people saying how bad my Walmart PC was and all that other stuff. And look, man, my goal was to keep that Walmart PC as long as I could and see what I could run or what I couldn't run on it. But this member took it upon himself to be like, "Hey, Doc, I'm tired of the disrespect you're getting on your channel. Everybody talking trash about your Walmart PC." So they sent me something. So I am moving on from my Walmart PC. But that's because one of my channel members took it upon himself to build a PC for me. So I guess you could still call it a pre-build, so you could still be mad at me if you want. But he built this himself. He knows a lot about PCs and stuff, and he wanted to do this for me. And he did. So here it is. This PC has no RGB. This PC is just straight business. It's a mini ITX build, and I actually have the parts that I'm going to read off to you and let you guys know what he threw in this. And I am so grateful. Thank you so much. You know who you are. He didn't want to fully be mentioned. I'll tell you what. If I think this could be a good, uh, you know, business opportunity for somebody. So if you are interested, hit me up and I'll get you in contact with him, and maybe you guys can figure something out. And I mean, obviously he's gonna charge you for his labor, but yeah, he did this completely for free for me, and I'm eternally grateful. It is smaller than the Walmart PC. Obviously, not quite as small as the Xbox Series X, which is still an engineering marvel. But let me show you. Let me tell you exactly what's in this PC, and you guys let me know. This is from the PC part picker that he sent me. Okay, it's not a cheap PC. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, as far as price goes, but you guys let me know what you guys think. So the CPU, I'll keep it nice and slow, is a Ryzen 7 7700X 8-core processor. $318 just for the CPU. The CPU cooler is a Noctua NHD15 Chroma Black CPU cooler, $119. The motherboard is a Gigabyte A620 Mini ITX AM5 motherboard, $149. The memory is a Flare X5, 32 gigabytes. So two 16 gigs, DDR5, 6000 CLR30 memory. Storage is a Samsung 990 Pro, 2 terabyte SSD. This guy went ham. The case is a Corsair 2000D Airflow Mini ITX Tower. The power supply is a Corsair SF850, 850 watts, 80 plus platinum certified, fully modular SFX power supply. That bad boy is $199. The video card. I got excited when I saw this, man. Thank you, brother. Is a Sapphire Pulse Radeon RX 9070 XT, 16 gigabytes video card. It's $1,029 if you could even find one. And then 3 Be Quiet fans, which are $10 each. The total of this build is, if you were to just, PC part picker, I think this is what he wants to show this. $2,117.68. Hey man, I can't. I'm I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. We're gonna go ahead and plug this bad boy in, install Windows, do all the things that we gotta do, update the drivers. You guys already know how all that stuff goes. And that Walmart PC, I'm actually giving it to my son. And I've been trying to get my son's on PC gaming anyways, especially once we saw what Steam looks like. And my eldest son, he already has a Lenovo Legion Go and plays on Steam that way. But now he'll have at least a starter gaming PC, which is the same thing that I started out with. And yeah, and it'll be connected to a 1080p monitor, so that I would argue that that Walmart PC now is going to be better suited for what it was meant to be on a 1080p screen. I was using it on my 4K screen. I was actually playing Death Stranding before this PC arrived today, so I was just waiting at home. But I'm excited. It's a nice mini ITX tower. Again, not as small as the Xbox Series X, obviously, right? Way smaller though than the other PC, but I mean, this is a engineering marvel for sure. But yeah, we'll go from there. I am going to be using my Xbox Series X as well. I'll connect that to the TV as well, and the goal is to just really compare, right? I mean, my Walmart PC was beating my Xbox and stuff, so this should blow it out of the water. But one of the things that he wanted me to do, and I told him I was going to do this, is for at least 3 days. He said at least 3 days. I'll do more than just 3 days, but at least 3 days to show you guys this. He wants me to turn on the PC, update the drivers, but when I play a game, he doesn't want me to touch settings. He just play the game, however it plays. Whatever I play, just play it. Don't adjust settings. 3 days straight. He knows that for me, 60 frames is all I wanted. It's more than enough. People were saying once you get 60, then you're gonna start asking for 120. No, 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 no. 60 frames is more than enough when you're sitting on a TV, sitting on a couch. If you're playing, competitive first-person shooters, and sure, but 60 frames is more than enough. So that's the one thing that I'm hoping this will give me across the board on everything. And his challenge to me is don't adjust any settings. You don't have to drop anything. Just go ahead, run the games, see how they runs. I told him, hey, I'm gonna be connecting this to a 4K TV, but he knows that I do play a lot of older games anyways, so he's not worried about it. So we're gonna go ahead, try that challenge out, and see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. I'm excited about this. To everyone in the comment section that would talk trash about, oh, PC can't beat your PC can't beat the PS5 or any of the stuff, the PS5 Pro. It was never about that, man. As a PC gamer, no one's really asking what settings are you playing something at. It's like, are you playing the game or are you not playing the game? Because you know that the way you're playing the game is determined by your hardware, right? So if you're not getting something that you want, then it's up to you to upgrade or not. I wasn't planning on upgrading yet. This was, again, a very, very, very generous gift. And shout out to you, my dude. And I am, again, extremely grateful. So thank you. Again, hit me up if you guys want his services. These are dope, man. I love the way it looks. And I know that this in the living room is going to look way better than that did in the living room. So it is what it is. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Hey, there's levels to this, man. We out. Peace.